Beautiful neighborhood, beautiful house, shit-ass fucking road. Alright, what is going on? It is fucking hot out here. I'm full squidded up because it's about 90 degrees and I just can't do boots, pants, you know, jacket, all that. I know, it's gonna fucking hurt when I get down. And I know there's a million people that disagree with doing this. I even disagree with doing this, but I'm going on about a 10-minute ride here. Figured I'd just do a quick little one. What's up, guys? Bike's not even a little bit ready to go yet. I just fired it up and went. It's also another bad, controversial thing I shouldn't be doing. But the biggest issue with what I'm doing right now is these goddamn sneakers. It's impossible to stop this bike and get away from that leg. Look at the little lines on my freaking intakes already put on my leg. Little chicken things. But something new right here. It's going to be for a GoPro I put on right there. So this is like a 10-15 minute ride. I didn't think it was exactly necessary. But yeah, just a little quick rundown. 90 degrees. It's my day off. Going to Padres Casa. To Padre? I don't know. Mr. Old Man. Mi Padre. And it is so nice out. It's literally still hot getting hit by this wind right here. Up here in the north, we don't get days like this too often. There's usually about 2 or 3 months maybe of this kind of weather, and it's just been non-stop raining, so it's pretty good for where I'm at. Feels nice not riding with a backpack now. I hate saddlebags. I'm like 100% against saddlebags for this thing because I just think it would look stupid. I don't know, maybe one day when I grow up, I'll want the saddlebags with the giant fairing and the speakers, you know, blasting Katy Perry down the street. But not right now. That's not that guy. But it seems like every time I'm going this way, there's a freaking dump truck in front of us. That's all I can smell right now. Maybe one day in, you know, the distant future, you know, Ready Player One universe, you guys will be able to smell what I'm smelling right now. I really hope you don't. I really hope that doesn't happen, because look at all that. Look at all that smog. There's just something free about riding like a squid like this. I mean, ain't gonna feel nice when my skin's missing off my arms, but it feels nice right now with the wind. Mr. Hat's still there, he is. Still haven't cleaned it. Filthy. My visor's also filthy. Goal for today is to work on his box body a little bit. I would record a little bit of it, but the garage is a ginormous mess, and I'm not sure how he's going to feel about that. Me recording while standing there, he's going to think you're so stupid to make fun of me the entire time, so I'd rather not. There's also that little Honda I was talking about in the previous video, or whatever video it is at the moment that I decide to finally upload this. Honda CB 900F. I got the fuel pit cock in my pocket that just leaks like a mother. I'm going to try and do something to make it stop leaking. I think I got a rebuild kit coming in, but I really want to try and ride that thing and see how it is so I can make my plans on whether or not I'm going to keep it or just flip it. Oh, little retro bike, that's for sure. I'd love to throw some, like, sports bike forks on it, CBR forks, and, you know, new shocks, and rebuild the forks if I put new forks on it, whatever I buy is forks. Golden things about having a bike, though, you know, when you got nothing left to do that day, you just go out, you find different ways to get to the same places you go, and eventually you'll find the ones that you like more. It's already first gear. Probably should have known that. I've been riding this bike for fucking 3 years now. I do that all the time. Always in fucking first, and I think I'm in second. It's beautiful neighborhood, beautiful house, shit-ass fucking road. In the future, I want to start recording the projects that, you know, me and him are always getting ourselves into. But like I was saying, I think that's an 87 Ford Fox body, a Mustang. It had the 4 lugs on it, drum brakes, the back disc in the front, like they come. But he really wanted that 5th lug nut and discs all the way around. I can't blame him. It's this little car. He wanted to do something, you know. I threw some new seats in it, a bunch of stuff. The guy that had it before him, basically put it all together, got it painted, had a kid or something like that, and he almost cried getting rid of it, apparently, from what he was telling me. Now it's his little baby, so sending pictures every now and again. I'll try and get a good picture of it, pop it up on the screen for you guys so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's orange. It's orange. It's got some nice wheels. Well, look at it, I'm following him, basically. He doesn't know what I'm doing. He thinks I'm just going straight home, but I'm taking the long route. That's his 2001 Toyota Tacoma. It had a frame swap done to it a long time ago. I guess it was a recall by the factory. But in typical 24-year-old vehicle, a couple spots on it were a little rotted out, and he just got it back. Actually, we had to drop the tank and stuff and drop it off at a shop, but it did a pretty good job on it. It's been all re-undercoated and stuff like that. It was honestly the weakest points was right up above the leaf springs, which a lot of people would just get rid of it at that point, but he loves it way too much. It's a 5-speed. It's a lot of fun. The wheels are way too big for it, in my opinion. It rides like it's on a freaking, like it's no suspension at all. He's probably looking at his mirror like, why the fuck is he talking to himself? But whatever. I told him I was starting to record and stuff like that. I showed him a little bit of the footage and how good it comes out. And he said, yeah, it looks pretty good, but I didn't dare, give any audio to that because he'd just be making fun of me the entire time. One day he'll probably click on one of these videos and check it out. Yeah, that's his little baby. I don't think you guys have seen my truck yet, the 06 Silverado. It's pretty clean for the year that it is. That thing's pretty clean for the year that it is. It has this typical rust on the rockers and fuel wells and such, but yeah, there's a lot of toys going around. Look at him just blowing the stop sign. How dare he? FBI, open up! Tesla, don't worry, I'm making up the emissions for both of us, buddy. It is such a nice day out, though, man. We needed this. The entire population of this damn state needed this. It was dripping sweat there in the garage for a little bit. But, I'd much rather drip sweat than be frozen. That's very controversial. Some people much rather the cold, but I'd much rather the heat. Cold is like pain to me, man. Family fun day and fireworks. Wow! So yeah, like I was talking about a little bit earlier in the first part of the video, this is for a camera facing me. So when I'm talking to you guys like I am right now, it'll be more of a view of, us personal, one-to-one. And then this will be for like, the majority of the ride. Majority of the footage will come off of this. Then talking to you guys, and maybe I'll switch back and forth a little bit and so on. And it'll be good for that little aspect. But Mario over there, the one that I ride with the most, he's also got a GoPro, and he's going to start recording his point of view. When I have the whole conversation going, I'll try and swap between the two of us. I played around a lot for a video editor back when I was doing a gaming channel, and I'd like to think I'm pretty fluent in it. DaVinci Resolve, if anyone else is playing around with that kind of stuff. I'm no professional by all means, but I can do a pretty decent bit, and I can do a pretty decent job with videos. Thank you. Yeah, it's the life, man. It makes being at work 5 days a week so much better when you can take days like this. So the seasonal depression, readjusting my helmet. Seasonal depression really hits at that place because it's all outdoors. There's no getting away from it. If it's snowing, you're in the snow. If it's raining, you're in the rain. It makes you sad. It makes you sad, boy. But what was I talking about? Oh, with the video editing. Yeah, the mic quality is still something to be desired with it. I mean, I might be able to get better quality if I decide to put a separate mic in the helmet itself. Like I got the one for the Cena intercom and then one for you guys specifically, but as for right now, I don't think it's too bad. But in the first video I was making, I was claiming it probably sounded beautiful and fantastic, and then I recorded one with Mario on our way to work, and it wasn't much different, like I don't know, it definitely gets there when I start yelling, and I like to yell a lot when I'm on this thing. So it just, I don't know, it starts getting poppy and gross and staticky because it's just transitioning through whatever the mesh network. What is that? It's just radio waves. I don't even know how the mesh works exactly. But direct Bluetooth it's a little bit better, but it's still not great, And a lot of that could be the mic that they decided to put in this thing too. Is this all one helmet? It's not just the Cena unit on a regular helmet, which I kind of want to get something else, but I just bought this one, so I got to live my life with it for a while. But I'm going to start. Maybe the Cardos have better quality. I don't know, but I'm pretty well invested into it because I got that mesh port red for the conversations. Yeah. Just me, you, the road, and a Harley fucking Davidson. That was cringy. I showed Grandpa over there the footage of me calling him Grandpa. He was not too happy, but he left, and now he knows his nickname is Grandpa. So if anyone decides to comment on this or talk about him in the future, please, please, for the love of God, adopt the name Grandpa for Austin. He ain't even that old. Bounce around a little bit. I was doing this one day, right? It's right behind Mario before he got his first bike. Bouncing around late at night, you know, having fun, just going through things that you can do on a sports bike, but not a car, because, you know, he was like, that looks like so much fun. So I decided to, you know, tease him with it while I was riding behind him. There was a cop sitting right back where we just went by, and he pulled me over. And let me tell you, man, getting pulled over on a sports bike versus it's an SV650. I guess sports bike and technical, but the thing ain't fast. But getting pulled over on a sports bike, something that looks like it's fast, and a Harley Davidson are two polar opposite experiences. So I get pulled over on the SV, and he comes up on me, and he's like treated me like I just murdered 3 babies. He's like, "Right, so what are we doing back there?" I'm like, "Oh, I just knew the guy in front of me. I was just playing around in the lane a little bit, you know, whatever." He goes, "Oh, you knew that red car that was in front of you? You know him?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "That doesn't make it okay." I'm like, all right, guy, I get it. I don't know, I'm just trying to be nice. You know, everything's fine. And he's like, all right, we're gonna take the helmet off for me. And as I'm turning my head to, you know, get the helmet off, I see a cop standing over my shoulder, just right over my left shoulder or right shoulder, just like waiting. And I'm like, what do you think I'm gonna do? Run into the center of town right there where it's 25-mile-an-hour speed limit? Like, no, I'm not gonna run. Like, I'm not gonna shit where I eat either. I live in this area. Like, what the fuck? And then they make me get off or whatever. They check my shit. You know, I'm all legal and stuff. I even have the stock plate mount on the back. They got mad about any of that, and they're checking my VIN number and everything. I'm like, come on. And then fast forward to like I don't know, a year and some odd months later, I buy this thing, and I'm cruising on my way home, and I think it's like a 40. We're actually it was this direction, but coming in the opposite. And or no, I was going this way. I was on my way home from work, and I'm cruising at about like 55, and I'm doing 60 right now. So you can tell like I'm not flying in this area. It's not too fast. And I'm just fucking coming down the hill, and then I see him, and he flips a U-turn in the middle of a double yellow lane, right? Like you can't even see around the bend that he was flipping in, and to come get me. And I'm like, okay. I pulled over before I could even like see him because I knew he was coming for me. And he pulls that up, and he goes, "How you doing, sir?" And I'm like, "Good. I just bought the bike. I'm sorry, I'm probably going a little bit fast." He goes, "Yeah, 55." Whatever. I was like, yeah, I just got the bike. I'm not used to it. I wasn't really looking down at the speedometer. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to have a good time out here. And he goes, no, I totally get it. Just try and slow it down for me a little bit. The bike's all legal, right? And I'm like, yeah, the dealership should have been the ones to do it all, whatever. He's like, all right, just have a good day. I'm like, all right, cool. I get used to this. Oh yeah. But it's just like it's a bias, man. Not everyone on a sports bike's trying to run. Not everyone on a sports bike's trying to kill themselves. Like we're just trying to have fun, winding our fucking, you know, just having the wind. You know, out in the wind, whatever. But you know what I mean. We're just trying to have fun. I don't come from a group of people that really like, you know, run from the cops or any of that shit. We're all pretty much legal. Like, I don't know. I just hate it. You know, the guys that run and the guys that are like, oh, you got to catch me first. They make it a bad experience for the rest of us. I think that's why, you know, being on a slow bike like this and stuff like that is just right there is where I stopped. I think actually. Being on a slow bike like this, you know, they know you're not going to run, and they know you're just trying to have a good time because, you know, you can't. You're getting into a buck 10 on this thing is all out. You're going to have a longer space than this. You breathe on the sports bike, you're already at that speed. So I see where they're coming from, but at the same time, like, man, maybe I just like sports bikes more. You know what I mean? I just don't want to ride that. Like, I like everything with 2 wheels, but I shouldn't have to ride a certain bike to get treated differently by the cops. Like, I get it, you know, being younger and stuff like that, they think I'm just, you know, trying to cause trouble, but I'm really not. I'm just trying to have fun. You know, like every day of my life, I'm working, I'm doing it like the rest of us. So why not just ride something or drive something that I enjoy? And I'm not like disturbing anyone. I don't get it. That's playing my favorite game. Is he turning because I'm on a bike, or is he turning because he lives down that street? I'm assuming because he lives down that street, but if he just pulls over right here and then comes back off. No, he's checking his mail. Is that a mailbox back there? Yeah, no, it wasn't because I'm on a bike. Not the whole world doesn't revolve around me. I forgot. Right up here on the right is the Rock House. It's a place you can go out here. Their little trail system and stuff like that. That is me and my dog's favorite place to go on my days off. But these guys doing all this stuff kind of ruins that a little bit. I mean, I still can go there. We haven't gone there like once or twice recently. But when they're doing a bunch of work and stuff, like all you can hear is like the trucks and the machinery going, so it's not as nice. But there's all trails back here and stuff, and there's giant, you know, rock building type structure where you can go underneath it, walk through and stuff. It's just natural greatness. That's one thing. I got he's a mutt. Husky, German Shepherd, lab, pit bull, everything in its most 4% Chihuahua. We got a DNA test. I think it's hilarious. He's 4% Chihuahua because he weighs like 110 pounds. And I can tell, like, you know, we live right across from a dog park, and he loves the dog park and everything, but man, he just wants to be in the woods. He doesn't like. He likes going to the dog park. Don't get me wrong. He likes the big open field and stuff like that. Still won't play fetch though. Like, you know, every time he'll go run to the ball, but he doesn't bring it back. You know, that kind of thing. I don't know if that's my fault. I didn't train him right in that aspect or what. But look at my dad's dog scratched me on the arm. I don't know if you can see that. You can probably see it in the mirror. But, yeah, he loves the woods. I don't blame him, man. I love the woods. I think I said that in a video. I'm gonna work on the back brake on this. It barely does nothing. Like, I push it that much, still does nothing. I gotta go all the way for it to do anything. And when I'm riding it, you barely even feel it if I hit it. I'd love to be able to just lock this thing up every now and again. Look at me talking about being a hoodlum after, you know, bitching and complaining cops don't treat you right. Yeah, so all this, everything that you see right here is for a bike trail. You know, all those potholes in my hometown, all the terrible roads and stuff like that. They've been destroying this road too. It was never this bad. But all the potholes and stuff like that, yeah, who needs it? Put in a bike trail for an area where people never ride their bikes anyways. We got ourselves a brother with his wife. Hello. Aww. My girlfriend doesn't want to get on the back of my bike, and I don't blame her. You know, it's kind of scary for some people, but I'd love to have a backpack every now and again. That's why I ended up in the solo seat. I like the way it makes the bike look better, and I'm never going to have a passenger. Between me and you, the person watching this, if I have a backseat and I go out to like the bar or something with someone, and a nice lady wants a ride, she's never been on a motorcycle before, I'll probably do it, and you know, the missus probably won't like that too much. Not in any ill intentions, just like, you know, I'd probably do it, but, you know, up there on the left, that's Janine's. It's one of those little ice cream small places. If I wasn't, you know, planning a dinner here with my girly friend and, you know, hanging out with the dog for the rest of the night, I'd probably stop and show you guys what's up there and stuff. They have car shows there every now and again. Hopefully I get the time off of work the next time they have it. I should look that up when I get home. I am so fucking excited for the Cletus McFarland fucking race out in Stafford Springs, Connecticut. That's going to be fantastic. They really haven't done anything like that in such a long time. The only thing close, I went to like New Hampshire Motor Speedway at one point. I ain't a big NASCAR fan, but you know, that's just an oval there too. But I was watching a video on it, and it dives in and comes back. It does like a little squiggle line for the racing line specifically. You can't really see it in the oval, but that's cool to me. I don't know. I want to see how many people mess up that turn. I was watching his. It was like 10 months ago, his video with his first time setting up the event there, which that sold out. I'm assuming this one's going to sell out, so there's going to be a lot of people there. But hopefully that'll be a good time. I'll be bringing the GoPro and as many batteries as I can fit in my pocket. Probably be riding the bikes out there too. Oh, I forgot that cop was right there, and I wanted to just slap him the throttle under the bridge. Dummy. Stupid dummy head. Well, that was a successful little tiny bit of a ride. Nice talking again. It's something different about talking to you guys about myself than when it's in a recording. Is most of the conversations happen between you and whoever you're riding with. But when you're by yourself, I can, you know, take the time and talk to whomever may be watching. No, we're going the same way as Mr. Police Officer. But if you like this, I'm going to start doing this now since it's a few videos in. If you like this, please do me a favor, like, comment, you know, please comment. I'd love to have a conversation with someone that's into the same stuff as me. If you click on this video, you're most likely into the same stuff as me. Let me know what you ride. And if you really enjoyed, you know, you want to have these little one-on-ones every now and again, you know, I'll keep doing it, whether or not anyone subscribes or not. But, you know, if you want to keep up on it, you're going to do that. All right, well, that's pretty much it. So, love you.